There's a certain kind of silence that happens right before the internet explodes. Not the peaceful kind, the kind where everyone is watching, waiting, refreshing, ready to react. That's exactly what happened when Bad Bunny was announced as the 2026 Super Bowl halftime performer. At first, it looked like a normal announcement. Big artist, big stage, big moment. Then the reactions started rolling in. And within hours, it wasn't just music anymore. It was a debate, a loud one. Shh, turn the volume up, but keep it low. This is rap deepest secrets, the one place the labels can't control, exposing the codes, the cover-ups, the real cost of fame. Now back to the video. On one side, you had fans celebrating, people who understood the impact. Bad Bunny wasn't just popular, he was global. Streaming charts didn't just suggest it, they proved it. On the other side, let's just say not everyone was clapping. Criticism started pouring in, loud voices, political takes, cultural arguments. And yes, Donald Trump and his supporters jumped right into the conversation. And suddenly, what should have been a music decision turned into a full-blown cultural moment. Most companies, they panic here. They release those safe, boring statements that say everything and nothing at the same time. Celebrating diversity, honoring all communities. You've heard it before. But this wasn't most companies. This was Jay-Z, and he didn't panic. He didn't apologize. He didn't even explain the decision the way people expected him to. Instead, he said one sentence. I didn't pick the indie artist that I really like from Poland. Pause. Because that line, that wasn't random. That was calculated. Then he followed it up. This was the #1 most streamed artist in the world. And just like that, the entire argument shifted. See, Jay-Z didn't argue emotionally. He didn't defend culture. He didn't debate politics. He did something way more dangerous. He brought data into a conversation fueled by feelings. And data doesn't care how loud you are. It doesn't care how many tweets you write. It just sits there, quietly, being right. Now here's where things get a little deeper, because Jay-Z didn't stop there. He added something that most people completely overlooked. He added, I got an idea. Let's let him play. It's Rihanna. Wait, what? Why bring up Rihanna? That wasn't random either. When Rihanna was announced for the Super Bowl halftime show, there was backlash. Different reasons, different crowd, same energy. People said she wasn't the right choice, questioned the decision, doubted the outcome, and then she performed. And suddenly nobody was complaining anymore. Funny how that works. This is the part that makes this whole situation feel almost suspicious, not in a conspiracy way, but in a he already knew how this would play out way, because he had seen it before. Same stage, same noise, same outcome. If the #1 most streamed artist in the world isn't qualified for the biggest stage in entertainment, then what exactly are the qualifications? Think about that. Seriously, because nobody who was complaining actually answered that question. They just got louder. And sometimes silence says more than noise. Quick pause. If you're seeing what's really happening here, this is exactly what this channel is about. Hit subscribe right now because we break down the part of the story everyone else skips. Trust me, you'll want to stay for what comes next. Then came the performance, the moment everyone had been arguing about. Lights on, stage set, millions watching. And Bad Bunny? He didn't explain himself. He didn't defend himself. He performed. The crowd reacted. The stadium moved. People who didn't even speak Spanish still vibing, because music doesn't ask for permission. It just connects. Not all of them disappeared, but the volume dropped quickly, because there's a specific type of person who says this doesn't belong here, right up until the moment it works. Then suddenly they forget they ever complained. Was it about music? Partly. Was it about culture? Maybe. But if you strip everything away, this was about something much simpler. Jay-Z made a decision based on numbers, not opinions, not pressure, not trends, just facts. And when the backlash came, he didn't fight it. He let it happen, because he knew something most people don't understand. If you're right, time will prove it for you. Here's the uncomfortable truth. People don't always react to what's wrong, they react to what feels unfamiliar. And when something unfamiliar shows up on the biggest stage in the world, the reaction is predictable. This wasn't a risky decision, it just looked like one to people who didn't understand it. And that's the twist. The controversy was never really about Bad Bunny, it was about the audience. The facts didn't change, the numbers didn't change. The outcome did exactly what it was supposed to do, and the people who were loudest in the beginning became the quietest at the end. If this made you see the situation differently, subscribe to the channel right now. This is where we go past headlines and show you what's really going on underneath. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation, it's not over.